All right, welcome in. This is one of the first games played as Nerf Rengar for us. We end up playing against a Kane, so I was a little bit worried at first. You know how Kane junglers can be; they can be a little bit annoying. All
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
right. Oops.
30
All right, there we go.
seconds until minions
All right, so
spawn.
we're just gonna do a quick VOD on this one. It ends up going pretty well for us. Remember, this is on the PBE server. The nerfs are not quite live yet, and it is going to be I believe it's a 20%. Let me double check. Excuse me, sorry. I do believe it is going to be a 20 to 25% nerf for Rengar on the crit conversion chance. So, get a small leash from Jax. We start our red. I try not to smite red if I can, but I felt I feel like it's so much better whenever you can save your smite if you plan on invading, which in most cases I plan on invading. As Rengar, especially running Electrocute, I feel like your early damage is very strong. We see Nefarious push up pretty early on, so now we're looking at that. I want to grab my level 3 first, though, because without level 3, I mean, we only have our Q and W. We could go ahead and go in, but I mean, I think it's just better. Level 3, a lot of junglers, a lot of mid laners do not expect junglers to come topside after 3 camps, come from topside. So playing Rengar, a lot of times you can get this jump right here. So we're able to get the jump. We instantly root her, so I wanted to stop her from flashing. Luckily, Fizz uses his flash ignite, so we don't have to really burn anything. And now we head back up. Now this does show us that, it does show Kane that we're coming up here. As you can kind of see with these animations, which I don't see in-game or live. He's doing it. So we come over here, we're able to smite the blue from him. We get him to come back on our side of the wall, so he flashes over and we still kill him. So that's a great level 3 from us. We already have 3 KP. Sorry, 2 KP out of 3. Bot lane gets the first blood. So I'm chilling here waiting on Scuttle to spawn. Aatrox comes in. I'm like, all right, this will be easy. I didn't really want to risk it, so I flashed. I maybe didn't have to, but with the slow, I didn't want to risk it. I don't want to risk getting CC'd and then flashing because of a Panic Flash. So I choose to flash early on, flash into the bush, he loses vision, and we get to jump onto him. So pretty easy kill there. And now I want to start farming. I know that we're pinging right now, that he's probably down here, which he is. So we see him. I start spam pinging just to allow bot lane to know. He realizes that my bot lane's coming. We maybe could have killed him here. It's not a huge deal though. We push him out of our side of the jungle. A lot of times whenever you kill someone at their blue, they'll automatically come to bottom scuttle and try to do your bot side of the camps. That's why I always try to run back over here as soon as possible. I could have possibly just left this scuttle and then gone down here, gotten both scuttles, like killed him, gone back up, or like forced him off this one, but I like guaranteeing at least one scuttle. This top one was a free one because we just killed them. So clear this. We see him ganking mid, so after he ganks mid, I start to wonder if he is going to look at doing my top side, doing maybe Raptors or anything like that, especially because Aatrox kills Jax there. It is a 1-for-1, but no pressure top side from him, so I'm just going to go in back so I can get my first buy-in. I believe we get Serrated Dirk and double long. Yeah, so we get Serrated Dirk, double long sword here. We've got a huge power spike on him. I mean, right now, yeah, all he has is a long sword, so I know that I have a huge spike on him, and that'll be pretty easy to get things going. This keeps picking there, being like throughout the game. So right now we're just kind of farming, scaling up. We have decent lead right now. We're looking up here at Aatrox. He misses, or he doesn't miss it, but he gets his he messes up his E. We still jump on him. And he actually comes back in. So right here, so I try to gank here, doesn't work out. He gets pulled away before his E lands. I was hoping he would stun him here and we could both go on him. Mid lane does get killed here by Nefari 1v1. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on that, but him walking this angle right here is a terrible angle. He should be walking straight like that, not into the river. He knows I'm here, so now I miss my bola, but he's already, so we heard him use his Q, I believe that's what it was. So I instantly jump back on him because I get the range, and look at the health difference. We get a slow on him, get 1 Q, get an empowered Q for the speed up, plus the extra damage to secure the kill. Help push this in for our Jax, and we back up. So we see our red buff is up, so now we're running over to our red buff to make sure that we can grab and he camps as soon as they're up. Luckily, we see bot lane get skanked, but they're still able to grab a kill and back out without anything else happening. Alright, so I know that his blue is coming up because I was able to invade and grab it. So we have a good timer on that. So I'm waiting here. I think I wait for a second and he ends up not coming. So I end up just doing it. This is always a little bit scary for me because I don't want my spells to be on cooldown and then him just walk up. So I go ahead and smite it just to kill it as soon as possible. I think I chill here for a second and then I realize nothing's happening. I back in this bush because the mid laner's not coming. Even though top is missing, I don't feel too threatened by them. So he gets some good damage there. But I back in the bush because if Kayn is there, he's going to walk into that bush and I can kill him. But, look at... Okay, so we see this here. I instantly ult whenever I see Kayn walking because I'm right here. So I know that I can get the distance closed, or hope that I can, before they realize what's going on. So they try to gank. We are able to counter gank here, keeping a good eye on Fizz. We see Dragon up. Kayn's still mid, so I start it. We see the ward here, but as long as you pull it out here, I don't think that they can still see it. So yes, they know that I'm doing Dragon, but he doesn't have the exact eyes on it. Plus his mid laner just died, so we have bot lane prio, we have mid lane prio. Bot lane does start to fight here. They lock down his fortune. Fizz starts to roam. I don't really want to fight that. I probably should have, but she ults and then there's a flash and then she tornadoes. Yeah, so really good job by Jaina. Maybe if I had ult up, I would have wanted to, but I just ulted mid and we just got dragon, so there was no real reason to continue that. As you can see, Aatrox does end up disconnecting or rage quitting. A little bit unfortunate there. Pretty much the rest of the game, though, is just us kind of running around. We get to just kind of do whatever we want this game. Which really makes me feel good about what's happening with the Rengar nerfs. As long as you're... I mean, yes, if you build Essence Reaver early still, you're probably going to feel maybe a little bit of a nerf. But, I mean, like, look at that. Like, this dude greeds over one plate, so I see him there. I'm like, we got to get this dude. I've ulted, running... Yes, he's a very squishy person, but boom, 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 dead. Like, easy peasy, no problem at all. He couldn't even ult, Q, ult, anything to escape, so that feels pretty good, even with the Q nerf. I believe I end up going Collectors second, because I see that he's probably going to go Blue Kayn eventually, because he hasn't got Ren Kayn yet. And so I'm still kind of wondering, but because I go Dusk, I'm just going full out damage this game. I'm in my head, I'm like, even if he goes Red Kayn, I'm just going to blow up everyone else before he can continue to heal. So right here, we do flash over the wall to secure this kill. We see I wanted to keep fighting this. Fizz does start to see us, but then they come as well, which is okay. I flash right here, so she's not really able to guess that, or, you know, hopefully. If this is not worded. But we get the kill on her. So it's constantly, you know, keeping your head on a swivel in jungle, especially as Rengar. You have so much mobility with your ult up. It's great to, and with bushes. I mean, learning to play with the bushes is super important. So we do have Herald from our Herald play earlier. So we want to go ahead and knock down mid. Knocking down mid is a huge thing. For me personally, just because it opens up, whenever you have an assassin like Fizz, now Fizz can roam. We grab this tower here, he can do whatever he wants. So we go ahead and grab mid turret. My whole top side's up, but we're also sitting on a decent amount of gold. So we go back, we get serrated, pickaxe, and then I end up going for tier 2 boots. So, you know, serrated, pickaxe, 25, 30, 55 more AD plus tier 2 boots. It's a great back, so I wanted to do that before I started to get back on the map again, looking for kills and fights. You don't want to, whenever you have a shutdown, I mean, we've got 500 gold shutdown right now. Doing anything too silly is not worth it. You know, we don't want to not spend our gold because we feel super ahead, and then Kayn ends up being the same as us. Because right now, if we hadn't backed, we would just have this. And let's just say we run into Kayn, we do our red buff, and he's over here, like, whatever. Like, just as a what-if scenario, that would be very bad for us, as he would be the same, at, you know, maybe not saying everything. But in the long scheme of things, you know, if I have Dusk and he has Eclipse, you never know what's gonna happen. So always try to spend your gold as you can. Before you know, my biggest thing is you don't want to fight if I have an advantage and I'm not using that advantage. I mean, look down here. He ends up getting 2 kills right here. Yes, they are low, but I mean it's a 3v1 right now, and he's literally all by himself. So he comes in, kills Senna with 1 Q, boom, is able to kill him again, and he almost gets away from Fizz. MF's there. Fizz goes under turret, and I believe, yeah, Fizz. So he gets a 1 for 3 there. Now I ult here. I'm not able to do anything here, so I kind of wait. I check to see if his red buff's up, I believe. See if I can grab anything while I'm waiting for my team to come down. Now if I had ult, I would have, like, if I had used my ult more right here, I would just be jumping on them. I would go for the 1v2. Unfortunately, I had used my ult trying to get down there, but once my team's here, I just go all in. So we use our empowered Q for the speed. We jump on Neferi, easy kill. We lock her down with our empowered E as well, so she can't get away. And we're on our way. We do Scuttle. Grabbing Scuttle gives us big control of the river. It actually gives us speed boosts right there, where it avoids that. In this fight, I make sure to go inside of the bush. Let's see from his side of the angle. So in the bush, pretend like we're running away. Yeah, so we don't want to give him any opportunity to ult us. Here we go. Alright, so we grab our second dragon here. We see her there with her ult trying to steal dragon, so I instantly ult, but she used Ghost, slows me with the E, so I just stop. I'm like, we can't. Look at, she's like, hell nah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So kind of wasted our ult there, but if she didn't have Ghost up or we were able to do something there, would it be worth it to ult for sure? And a Ghost for ult, I mean, I'll take that any day. My cooldowns are a lot shorter than hers in that sense, so go back, spend money, and we farm again. So I mean, it's just constantly looking at what's the best play for the whole team. You know, is it looking for a pick to get dragon? Right now, we saw Neferi coming down this way, so we're just chilling. Me and Fizz, we have this vision right here. That's why vision is so fucking important in League. Like, why not grab blue trinket? So I come around, kill the Turks. It's that one hit. That way, if we want to dive, I'm waiting for them to come over here. My ult is about to come up. Yeah, I think it just now came up. That's the only thing that I was kind of waiting on, but we end up killing them both anyways there. Let's see. I think that's about it. Yeah, we continue jungling. Herald's coming up, so we start to look towards Herald. I push this in. We grab this, and then the plan is to go do Herald afterwards. They get a couple kills bot lane. Team probably just overextended. It's nothing too crazy. We still have a 12 kill lead on them. And that is it. They ended up FFing there, but I appreciate everyone who came in. It was a very quick game, but it's good to see that the nerfs against Rengar are probably not going to affect him too much, especially early to mid game. You're still going to have your dominance over most junglers. You're still going to be very strong, very good early damage. So I recommend still doing looking at your 3 camps and then looking for an invade, possible early gank. But I appreciate everyone watching this video. Have a great rest of your day. If you like what you saw, please subscribe down below. Thank you very much.